What's up, YouTube? It's the Junkie, and episode 8 of Junkie After Midnight. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing good. Just finished watching Outcast, episode 2. All I can say is amazing. Such a great show. God. I could watch that show. I'll have to watch it again tomorrow because Jessica fell asleep. But, you guys should really check it out. I'm telling you, it's a sleeper. First episode was amazing. Second episode was just as good because it gets into a little bit of his background. Or his past. So make sure you guys check that show out if you can. I know it's a little early, but it's all good. I got a lot of books. I can't remember, is it Evan Leahy that wanted to see my horror collection, comics. So I spent the day, a good portion of the day digging some out. I left some in the boxes. Some of you guys have already seen, like witches and stuff like that. I pulled out some stuff that's kind of off the wall a little bit, borderline horror, but there's probably 2 short boxes that I pulled out. There could have been a lot more, because I do collect a lot of horror, so I didn't pull them all out. Maybe I'll do another... No, I'm just going to squeeze them all. I'll try to squeeze them all in today. Just to show them all. Manny, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm doing good. A little tired. I'm trying to wake up. Just finished watching Outcast, episode 2. So, God, it's such a good show, man. Such a good show. The acting and the overall feel of the show is just... It's creepy. It's a good show. It is a really good show. And I'm glad it's on Cinemax because there's like no holds barred. They can do whatever they want and there's not going to be any kind of like filter or any kind of like censorship. You know, they can't do certain stuff, but I mean as far as horror goes, it's all in, man. Anyways, guys, if you didn't check out yesterday, I did a live stream where I was updating my room. I believe, I looked on YouTube, and I believe it's probably the first live stream of a man cave / comic book room reorganization live. It's a big hit. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's just me putting my camera out and me just basically reorganizing my whole entire room. I did it all in one shot, no stoppage. It's about an hour and a half. So far, it seems like it's a big hit. People like it, so I'm glad you guys who, if you did watch it, I'm glad you tuned in. As you can tell, I have a new setup. I will give a tour probably at the very end of the show to show you what I did different. I made, if you guys haven't seen it and if you want to watch it, it's just me playing some music in the background. Like I said, just reorganizing my room. What I did was I made a desk out of my comic book drawers. If you ever seen them, I had on the side of the room where they're kind of the boxes where you can kind of pull out like a file cabinet type system. If you stack them too high, it makes a perfect little desk, and I got like a little stool that I'm sitting on, so it makes like a perfect desk. It's right in front of my TV. So today I did some rebagging and boarding. I made my list out. I went over like what I was going to go on the show. I pulled out books. And as you guys know, this will be the book that I am going to talk about tonight, Unleash. It is by Amigo Comics. It's issue number 1. Man, if you guys... Cubanos Comics, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? If you guys haven't picked this up or read it, you can still get them on eBay, relatively cheap. For like $10, maybe $14. I've read it twice. That's how good this book is. And I can't wait to review it. but that'll be a little bit in the show. But if you can get your hands on it, it's called Unleash by Amigo Comics. This is issue number 1. Check it out, guys. I would pick it up if I was you. It's good. Can't wait to review it. It's a really good book. It's out there though, so, but it's good. I'd pick it up. All right. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys went to your shop. Apparently, the DC Rebirth one-shots, they're a pretty big damn hit. The only ones I didn't get was the Green Arrow, the Green Lanterns, and what other one did I want? I got the Batman, the Flash, the Wonder Woman, the Superman. So I have to look for those online. Did you guys pick those up? Did you get them? My shop was completely out. But I put myself down for the second prints. I think they come out, I want to say in a couple weeks or whatever, the second print versions, maybe next week. And then I put myself down for all the regular series. Most of them. Probably 90% of them I put myself down for. Because it's a good jumping on point. I'm not a real big DC fan. I do have a lot of DC books, but I'm not a real big fan. So I've been more of a Marvel boy. But in case you guys are just tuning in, I am going to review Unleash by Amigo Comics. And I'm also going to be showing off, just to give you guys a little bit of I'm going to be showing off my horror collection tonight. I believe it was Evan Leahy wanted to see my horror comics. So that's what I'm going to be showing tonight. I have about 2 short boxes full, so this episode's probably going to be a little bit longer, because like I said, I'm on vacation. So yeah, I'm going to probably show them all. I was going to do maybe some this week and some next week. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's just get them all done tonight. So if you need something to drink, I got my trusty bottle of water. Go get you a snack. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you haven't checked out my, well, it's not live now, but my replay of where I reorganized my room live, it is so much fun. I love watching videos where people... Tats Comics is here. I love watching videos where people like organizing stuff or rearranging stuff. So I figured I try to look online, like I said. I couldn't find any live reorganization videos, so I wanted to be the first to try to do it. If there is some out there, then I can't take all the credit, but I really like the way my room turned out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and, I know I said I would start at 11:30. It's about 11:35, so. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. This is episode 8 of my little show here. Thanks for, for the people that tune in every week and watch it. I appreciate it. Like I said, I just want to, it's more intimate when you get on here and you talk about comics, and you can do it live. I try to be a little different than the other shows that are on. I try to be on when there's not other shows on. So, I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. I'm trying not to talk too loud. The wife is asleep next door, so I gotta keep it down a little bit. But alright, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead, if this is your first time tuning in, what I do is I do my 10 shout-outs, and then I do a special shout-out, and then I usually talk about any kind of, news, or talk about TV shows, or whatever you guys want to talk about if you want to bring it up in the chat. Yeah, you like that? James K. Look at that. Red Wings banner, man. Heck yeah, bro. Even though I live in Tampa, I should be pulling for the Red Wings, but I do like me some Detroit Red Wings. So let's go ahead and get with the shout-outs. First off, if you guys aren't subbed to him, you probably need to go check him out. Sleepy Reader 666. Just an awesome guy. His knowledge on comics and his reviews, and he has he does a lot of reviews. His collection is amazing too. Just go check him out. Any of these people I tell you about here, basically what I do is I have about almost 1,200 subscribers. So what I do is I try to give everybody a shout out in every episode. So I pick 10. It's just an even number. It's easy. And what I do is I try to give channels a shout out, and I never repeat the channels. So I write them down in my little book. I write them down so that way I can go back and see if I've ever repeated one. The only time somebody may get repeated is in my special shout out, and that's because either maybe they did something, they achieved something, like they got a key book, or they got a contest going, or just they did something special, or something special happened to them, or whatever. I just pick a random person and I give them a special shout out. So if you're not subbed to any of these people, try to go sub them. Let's make this community a little bit bigger than what it is. Maybe there's some channels on here that you don't know about, but unless I state something special about them, they're all basically just like, they all do like haul videos, just the normal stuff that we all do here. But the Great Legend. The Great Legend is here. Oh, and Steve Eiserman? Yeah, Steve Eiserman is like probably one of the best players ever. Okay, anyway, Sleepy Reader 666, go check him out, guys. He does reviews. His collection he's very knowledgeable on comics, so go check him out. Actually, one of them's right here. Cubano's Comics. I hope I'm saying that right. Go check him out. He's got some cool videos, haul videos and stuff like that. Of course, Evan Leahy, because he suggested doing the horror comics. So go check him out. Ghost Hunter 111.3 Walking Dead Finn. Go check him out. He's been commenting on my videos a lot lately, so go check his channel out. And then we got J Rod Ham 78. Go check him out. Another good guy. Manny Sanchez. Go check his channel out. All these guys are really good. They got good videos, haul videos, collection updates, stuff like that. Just so go check these guys out. We got Nick Vincent. Go check him out. Danny Danger. He does the Danny Danger show. I believe he may even have a stream going on right now where it's he does like video game streaming, and he does comics, pops, he does all that good stuff. So go check him out, Danny Danger. And The Definition, go check him out. Also, The Comic Box. He just put up a vid today. He just did, because he just started making videos, so what he did is, I believe it was either today or yesterday, he made his top 2016 list. He said he knows he's late to the party, but he just started making videos, so he wanted to get in on that action. Also, how are you guys all doing on your 2016 list? I still have that one big book I need to knock off, X-Men number 4, the Silver Age. Anyway, let me see. We got Comic Noob, he's here. The Legend's here. Anyways, my special shout out is Denver Ninja Gaming. He's relatively new to YouTube too, so go check him out. He's my special shout out for the night. But what I really want to stress here is he's got a contest going on. He's giving away a CGC. I can't remember which Amazing Spider-Man it is, but it's a CGC book. Amazing Spider-Man, I believe it's a 9.2 or 9.6, that his 50th subscriber will win that book. So it's key that you go over there and sub to his channel. Go check him out, Denver Ninja Gaming. I'll try to leave a link to his channel in the description when this re-uploads to YouTube. But go check him out, because his 50th subscriber is going to win an Amazing Spider-Man CGC book. That's the only... You don't have to make a video. You don't have to do anything. You just got to go sub his channel. So I told him I would give him a shout out, and I would try to promote his little contest to get him to 50 subs. So go check him out. Again, the channel is Denver Ninja Gaming. Go check him out. The 50th person, unfortunately it won't be me, but the 50th person that subs to his channel is going to win a CGC. I think, like I said, it's a 9.2 or 9.6 Amazing Spider-Man book. Can't remember which one it was. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody tuning into my channel. I love every one of you guys. So, let me see. So that way I can see what book it is that he's got. I know it's an Amazing Spider-Man comic, and I know it is. I know it's CGC. I'll find it here. Sorry guys, wait 1 second while I find out. Anyways, it's Denver Ninja Gaming. Here it is. He's at 4 subscribers now. And it's Amazing Spider-Man issue 317 9.6. He's got a short little video on it right now. So go check him out. The 50th person can win that book. Or not can, but the 50th sub will win that book. So that's a pretty easy contest to enter. It's pretty easy to win. He's only got 4 subs now, so let's try to get him to 50, and that 50th person is going to win that book. Alright. So, like I said, I will give you a room tour when the show's done, when it's all over, when it's all said and done. I'll do like just a quick overview of what I did different. Anyways, so tonight, episode number 2 of Outcast. Did anybody see it? Great Legend wants me to drop the X-Men and get on Fantastic Four. Yeah, but I'm too far in, man. Anyways, did anybody watch Outcast tonight? Another great episode. Just the creepiness factor of that show is like, it's crazy. I love it. It gave a little bit of his background. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's a really good episode. Go check it out. It's on Cinemax. It just seems like I didn't think anything could beat last week's episode, but this one was up there, man. I mean, I don't see this show getting bad. Now you got to remember, this show, like the comics, is kind of like a slow burn. But after about issue 6 or 7 in the comics, it picks up and it just shoots off, man. And it's just a really good show. So you guys need to go check that out. It's a little different, like everybody's talking about. It's a little bit different, but it's still a good show. Not really any big comic book news or anything like that. Just the Rebirth. I can't believe Rebirth. I read somewhere that it outsold Civil War, which is kind of a shock to me. I thought there'd be more Marvel fans out there than DC, but I got most of them. I'm just missing a couple that I'll have to like pick up on eBay. The Superman, the Green Lanterns, and the Green Arrow one is the ones I wanted. I got everything else. I got Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman. But I wanted to at least pick up all the one-shots. But yeah, it's really picking up. All right, here we go. issue number 1 of Unleash. If you guys have the opportunity to pick this book up, I suggest you do it. It's by Amigo Comics. You guys gotta pick this book up. Issue number 1. It's a 4, I believe it's a 4-part, it's a 4-issue miniseries. You gotta go pick this book up. That's all I can say. And I believe it's gonna be made into a movie or something, I believe. Somebody told me. But check it out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Does anybody in the chat right now, does anybody have this book? Has anybody picked it up? It's actually got 2 covers. You have this one, which is the one you'll see the most of. And then the back has a cover on it too, which is really good. Let me go turn on my other lights real quick. Hold on. Alright. See if that gets more light. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a glare, but there you go, guys. James K has it. It's yeah, let me go ahead and say now before we even get started. This is definitely an adult themed book, not for kids. Like I said, I've got 2 copies now. I've got, you know me, if I don't have multiple copies, then I'm not the real junkie. I'm gonna have total of like 6 copies coming. So, it is definitely adult. So, I seen them on eBay for, there's bids going for $5.99, but there's buy it nows for like 10 or 11, upwards of 20. I don't know what the print run on this is, but it is by Amigo. So, I know they usually make books that don't have a very large print run on them. So, and it is going to be made into a movie or a TV show or something. So pick it up. But, I mean, just the cover, the inside cover page. Look at that. Look at that God. Look at that thing sitting there, man. It's just, I mean, it's, I've read it twice, and the main girl in the book. If you guys remember in one of my other videos, I showed a comic that Rob Wise Guy got me onto called Straight Jacket. It's the same company that makes that book, so it's the same type of. I mean, here's one called, one of their titles called Roman Ritual. I mean, look at that. The publisher is called Amigo. People are wanting to know. But this is the next book I'm going to look for tonight on eBay. Roman Ritual. Look at that nun. But let me tell you guys. This book, the art, I love the art, the storytelling, the whole, it's I don't know, it's just hard to explain, but there's it starts out with these girls on the corner. They're like smoking, weed and cigarettes, and it shows this they're just arguing, just like banter back and forth. And then it shows this girl right here walk up, and she wants to buy special cigarettes from him. So if you guys don't want to know what happens, because this is going to be, whenever I do a book review, I do spoilers. So if you don't want to know, if you don't care, then just continue to watch. But basically, it shows her looking at like, like somebody's like criminal like picture, you know, where it's got the number and in the city and the state on it. You can obviously tell it's like a mugshot, right? So it shows her getting ready in the bathroom, and she's talking about how she wants to go and get the machines, quote unquote, the machines. And then she walks into this room. I hope you guys can see this because it's really dark. She walks into this room and there's this guy like looking at the moon. And then she just looks at him. And then all of a sudden he looks at her and he starts smiling. So, on the cover, you'll see her name's Emmy. That's her. And the machine is this guy here. And it's the guy on the cover is the guy smiling. So she gets him dressed. She puts this outfit on him. It's like a mummy, almost like a, you remember in Pulp Fiction, the Gimp? It reminds me of like the Gimp outfit, but like white, not black. Anyway, she gets him dressed, and she's like, "You don't think I'm ready, do you?" And he just like stares at her. Well, it shows this guy here by the tombstone. He's like I guess his mom had passed, and he's like talking to his mom. He's crying, but this is the guy from the mugshot. Okay. So, and then it does like a flashback of her life. Now this is where it gets really. This is where it gets really bad, really dark. So, like I said, it's like Tad even said, it's definitely for. It's for adults. It's definitely not for kids. But it shows her, like, I can't really tell. It looks like she's in some kind of class or something. Oh, yeah, like the bondage suit from, like, American Horror. That's another good example of it. But it's like she's in some kind of class, and it lets out, and she's calling her dad to come pick her up. And he's, like, telling her no. And she's like, "Dad, please, like, it's a long walk home. It's dark." And then it shows her, like, walking home. And then, like, this, you could tell, like, a criminal or somebody that is really bad is standing there. And then, basically, it just shows at the bottom, the 3 frames here, it basically shows her getting attacked. And, you know, a woman getting attacked in a dark alley, it's not gonna, it's you know where it's going. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to say it, but you know where it's going. It's not going to end up good. So, this is like a flashback page. So they're telling the story, but they're giving you like information as to why she's probably doing what she's going to do. And it gets worse. Trust me, guys. So, the next page shows the guy stumbling in. That was from the mugshot. He's stumbling into his apartment, and she's waiting on him. You can see right here, she's sitting here like in the dark. The guy stumbles in, and then it shows him actually falling asleep like naked on his bed right here. And then it shows her like basically waking him up. And then she's like telling him what is his name again? Johnny something. But she's like making fun of his name. Johnny Best. That's his name. Johnny Best. She's like antagonizing him. So she basically handcuffs him to the bed. So now he's like trapped, and he's like, you know, "Let me go. What did I do? What did I do?" And she's like kind of like mocking him. And then she basically tells him, you know, that she's basically taunting him. And he's like tied up or he's like handcuffed to the bed, so he can't do anything. And then she basically proceeds to tell him what's going to happen in a roundabout way. So she's got this guy, the guy in the suit. She's got him on a chain, like a leash. So she tugs on the chain, So, and then here he comes into the room. And basically she calls this guy the Machine. Well, she calls rapist machines too, so you can only imagine what's gonna happen. And then it does more flashbacks of what happened to her. Basically, she gets assaulted sexually. So that's her whole reasoning behind doing this, that we find out at the very end of this book. But there's the guy. The Machine is on top of him, and he's basically biting a pillow. So you know what's happening to him. And he kind of squirms away, and he's like, "Please don't, please don't." And then she's continued to taunt him, and then she basically kicks him in the face, knocks him off the bed, and then look how the Machine grabs him. I mean, yeah, that's not going to end well. So basically, that's all it shows of the act, but at the very end, it shows her, like, unlocking him, and you can tell he's, like, drooling all over the place, his eyes rolled in the back of his head, and it's her and the Machine leaving the guy's room, or apartment. And then, they run into this little girl, and she's got a balloon. First of all, I want to say, what's up, guys? Comic Crypt, Castle Hills. Go check him out, guys. He's here. Gene Paul, go check him out. Go some of these guys. Matt Murdock's here. The usual crew. 74 Screw Gun is here. But anyways, it does another flashback. Now, I don't know who this person is here. They're playing poker. And then he calls her. And then she's like, yeah. And he tells her, blow me. So it's just showing, like, flashbacks of when she was younger. So I don't know if that's, like, a stepdad or an uncle or something, but I don't know. That's kind of creepy. But it makes her cry. Because, you know, I mean, make anybody cry. So basically what happens next is this guy gets out of prison. This guy here with the bandana on. And he goes up to the same two girls that are in the beginning of the book. And you know, he's telling he just got out of prison, and they're calling him a snitch, blah, blah, blah. So basically he goes, we find out that he is working for the police to find, to help them, like, bust people and stuff. So you find out, you know, he's talking to, like, the sheriff or whoever, the main cop, that they're working together to try to bust this person who is assaulting men, or assaulting rapist. And then you find out at the very end that the cop is, like, calling his daughter to check on her to make sure she's alright, and we find out that his daughter is the girl that was raped. So, and there's the Machine. So that's where we get left off, and here's the cover for the next issue, which looks really good. So, I mean, that's cover for issue number 2 looks sick, man. I mean, that is sick. But if you guys have not picked this book up, Unleash, I'm not sure when it came out. I heard about it earlier in the week, and I went right on eBay, and I bought a few copies. aka 6. Comic DJ, what's up, brother? But it's by Amigo Comics. Issue number 1. So go check it out. And here, it's got 2 covers. One on the front, one on the back. I may put it on this one just to have a different view of it, but go check it out, guys. It's a really good book. That is my review for the week. Again, it's on eBay, cheaper. I mean, it's anywhere between a $8 to $12 book. but you will not be disappointed if you pick it up. It's a good read. It's got good art. The story's good. It's not like all over the place. Alright, so if there's not any, yeah, it's definitely all about revenge. So please go check it out, guys. I recommend it. Kirby Comics is here. He bought a couple copies. That's where I seen it. I thought I seen it on Rob Wise Guy, but I definitely seen it on Kirby's Comics. So, like I said, Evan Leahy wanted to see my horror collection, so I went through my boxes. I pulled out probably 90% of it. I left some of it in, some of the books in, like Witches, some of the stuff that you guys have seen. I try to pull out, here's just a peek. I try to pull out some books that maybe you guys haven't seen in a while. Like I pulled out my Vampirella collection. That's in here. I got some Zenscope books that are horror related. Just some different odds and ends books that I pulled out. That's just a preview. That's a really cool cover. It's the only Sabrina book that I own. I bought it just strictly for the cover. The Rosemary's Baby and Exorcist looking cover. I bought it just basically for the cover. Because if you guys don't know, I'm a big horror fan, so I got it just for that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around to where you guys can basically just see the book. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and you get to see my beautiful TV in the back side of my room. Oh, look at that, I got a thumbs down already. Nice, I love it. Let's go ahead and let's go big right out of the gate. I'm trying to get it to where there's not going to be any glare, so I may have to turn this at an angle a little bit. Let's go with a 10-center crime suspense stories. Look at that cover, guys. I think this is pre what is that? It's probably pre-horror or what is it? I forget. Anyways, enough babbling. Here's Dead World. Now, I love, if you guys haven't read this or read this series or picked it up, it's they're claiming that Kirkman got a lot of his ideas for Walking Dead from this book. But it's called Dead World. I believe there are 25 issues or so of this. So you'll definitely want to go pick it up, check it out. Here is another copy of number 1. Here's issue number 2. Now what they did was, yeah, the comics code. Thank you. For each issue, they had two different covers. So basically, I think it was a 25-issue series, so there's basically 50 books. 25 issues, but there's 2 covers for each one. And here's issue number 3. Just really creepy. Here's issue number 4. I don't have all the covers. Here's another copy of number 4. There's number 5. The books are in black and white on the inside. There's another number 5. There's number 6. And see, like here's another copy of number 6, and it's a whole different cover. So put these off to the side. Here's issue number 7. Can you guys see these all right? Here's another copy of number 7. Here's number 10. Here's issue number 8. Sorry, these are a little bit out of order. It's a lot gorier than Walking Dead, if that makes any sense. It's a lot it's a lot more brutal than Walking Dead. I like it. Here's another copy of number 8. See how there's different covers? Here's number 11. Here's another copy of 11. And another copy of 11. Like, what would a show be of mine without multiple covers, right? There's issue number 12. Here's another copy of number 12. Now, if you look at this bat this guy's holding, what does that bat remind you of? Yeah. Here's another copy of number 12. Different cover. Here's issue 13. Here's issue number 14. Here's another copy of 14. There's 15. There's another copy of 15. There's another copy of number 15. Here's 16. There's the other cover. Issue number 16. There's number 17. There's another copy of 17, but a different cover. Here's number 18. There's another different cover to 18. These are all really good books too. And they're not too expensive. There's one really pricey book. Here's another cover of another number 19. Here's another copy to 19. There's one pricey book in this whole lot, and it's issue number 10. And the reason why is on the back side, it's apparently the first cover of with the crow on it. So that's the priciest book in the lot. Here's another cover to number 20. I don't have the entire run yet. I'm only missing a couple issues. There's 21. There's another 21. And there's issue number 22. Like I said, I'm only missing a couple, but I believe it went to 25, so I'm missing like 3 to the end, and then I'm missing a few of the variant covers. Alright, up next is, that's the rumor, is that he did get a lot of his inspiration from this series, so I don't know, but it's possible. Okay, up next is, if you guys ever heard of a company called Zenscope, they do a lot of covers where it's female related, and they're like, you know, like overdrawn, sexualized female covers. But they do have some good horror books, and this one is called Brimstone. So there's issue number 1. I'm missing, like, I believe 1 issue from this little series here. There's issue number 2. It's more of a western / zombie type, comic. There's issue number 2. And then here's issue number 3. This is a variant cover. They had that one, and then they have the same one, but it's got blue, or like black or blue blood. And that one's got the red. But they're two different. It's the same cover, but just a little different. So you got them. And then here, I'm missing issue number 4. And there's another cover of number 3. I really like that cover. And then I'm missing issue number 4, and here's issue number 5. And here's issue number 6. I've read the first 2, and they're pretty good. It's a little different, but it's good. Here is another set of books from Zenscope. It's called Myths and Legends, and this one is signed, and it's got a certificate. Mike D. Balfo or whatever, I can't pronounce it. But here's a certificate. that it comes with. It's limited of 1 of 500 copies, and that's a pretty cool cover. See what I mean? They're more female-oriented. And then here is another copy of number 1. That's the regular. And then here's another copy of number 1. They have multiple copies of each cover, which is really nice. I like it. It's more of a... This is more of like a Red Riding Hood type book. And here is issue number 2. And there is issue number 3. I have not read any of these yet, so... Here's issue number 4. Like I said, the covers alone. Look at that cover. There's another copy of 4. Here's issue number 5. And here is another copy of number 5. And then we have another set of books here. I only got 2 of them. But this first one is a New York Comic Con exclusive. It's called Willow Creek. And I mean, look at that cover. You know, just the covers alone. And this is an exclusive to the New York Comic Con. I don't know which year. But here is issue number 1, the regular. And that's all I have of that series there. But you can find these on eBay relatively cheap. They're not too crazy expensive. And unless the variant covers, they're kind of pricey. But for the most part, they're relatively not that bad. And here's one called Sleepy Hollow. And that's issue number... Oh, I'm going backwards to that. I only have these 2 issues here. Number 4. I don't have any of the other ones, just these 2 covers here. That may have came in a lot when I buy a lot of books online. I get like lots of comics, so that may have been part of it. So this next series here is called Salem's Daughter, and that is issue number 0. And this cover here is amazing. Issue number 1. And then we have another cover to issue number 1. And then there's issue number 2. Tat's like he said, he looks like he's watching something on Cinemax now. I know with these covers, right? There is issue number 3. Yeah, it must be because I just lost like 3 or 4 viewers. They must be getting offended. There's another cover to number 4. And there is issue number 5. Now that is definitely a Cinemax cover. Yeah, if you guys can find these on eBay, they're, like I said, they're not too crazy, guys. You can get these pretty cheap. And of course, here's the book I've been showing earlier. There's my Sabrina cover. I like that cover there, guys. You guys are crazy, man. You can tell it's late night. Alright. Let me grab another little stack of books here. I believe that is all. No, I still have some more. Here is The Curse of Dracula. Number 1 of 3. That's a pretty cool cover. And there is number 3 of 3. I have to hunt down issue number 2. I know I should put some candles out or something, right? Some candles, you know, maybe some bubble bath, get that going, and then this would really be a little bit creepy. And then we can all read Unleashed together. Maybe have Deliverance playing in the background. Okay, here is a one-shot. Dracula meets the Wolfman. Look at that cover. That is a sick cover. And it's a one-shot, and it had 2 covers. Here's the other one. That one's a pretty badass cover, too. Oh, man. Cubanos Comics, man. Good seeing you, brother. I'm glad I could give you a shout out. Please, everybody go sub to his channel. Give him a like, give him a sub. CBA's here. We still got a good crew going here, so okay, now we're gonna start getting into some books you guys are gonna like. Here is The Waking. Here's issue number 1. A little Starbucks action. Can't go wrong with that. And I got another copy. This series here is called The Waking. Let me see if this is there was 2 different series for The Waking. There was The Waking, the regular, and then The Dreaming, which is what I'm showing you right now. So here's cover A of number 1. There's another cover. There's another cover. Now my contest, I told you guys I'm working on my 1,000 sub contest. I'm going to have multiple winners. There's going to be one big winner, and then I'm going to have, like, some smaller winners, too. Not smaller, but, like, I'm just going to randomly pick some people and just send them some books. But this, you know, I might give some of these away in some of the contests here. Here's issue number 2, cover A. Here's issue number 2, cover B. It's a pretty cool cover. See what I mean by Zen Scope? They definitely over-dramatize the women, which is, it's not bad. I enjoy it. There's issue number 3, cover A. There's another copy of that. Now this here is a creepy cover. Here's cover B. And you got the little demon girl over here in the corner, watching this other girl while she sleeps. I mean, tell me that's not creepy. AG's here. Haven't seen AG on my videos for a while. It's good to see him back. CBA's here. Louie's here. Got the whole gang, man. It's good. I like it. Here's another copy of number 3. And then here we go. Issue number... What number is that? I can't tell. Here's issue number 4. Look at that cover. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks, Evan, for, you know, having me pull out my horror books. Like I said, guys, if you guys ever want to see anything in my collection, just comment in the re-upload, and I will most definitely try to pull them out and show them off. Here's issue number 4. There's another copy of number 4. And here's another copy of number 4. Now, you guys are going to love these next couple covers. This is for The Waking, the regular series. Let me just show the regular covers first. Here's issue number 1. Look how, I mean, just look at that cover. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to let you guys know everything about my contest yet. I'm still working on it. Here's issue number 2. Good black and white cover. And a city morgue. That's always nice. A guy rising up in a city morgue. Here's issue number 3. Here's issue number 4. And there's another copy of number 4. Now I have some virgin copies for you for this. There we go. I do not know which number this is, and I don't really care because the cover. Look at that cover. I have 1, 2, 3. This may be in one of the prizes here. One of these cover ships. I have 4 covers or 4 copies. Look at that cover, guys. That's one you got to hide from the kids. You can't let the kids see that one. And then this one is pretty funny. this is a good cover here. I like this one. All you can eat zombie buffet. Only at Waking Bar and Grill. Mentions in scope, and kids eat for free. Look at that cover. How awesome is that? And I got 2 copies of it. How awesome is that cover, guys? Zenscope, man, they make some good covers. Alright. Let's get into some more books here. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys some Gold Key. Some Gold Key comics. Here is Ripley's Believe It or Not. Another good cover. I like these old classic covers. Gold Key, they did Ripley's Believe It or Not. They had, I think, Grimm's Ghost Stories. Stuff like that. Just the covers are pretty good. There's another Ripley's Believe It or Not. Here's another. I mean, just look at the covers. Yeah, sorry guys, that's it of the Zenscope book, so. Here's another Ripley's Believe It or Not. There's another one. Like I said, I really like these. If you guys are just tuning in, Evan Leahy wanted to see my horror comic book collection, so I dug out most of what I could find. I basically went through almost every box to pull out books, so here's another good cover. Another Ripley's Believe It or Not. Do you guys have any of these books? Here's Grimm's Ghost Stories. Another Grimm's Ghost Stories. Oh, damn, I never even thought about breaking out my Evil Ernie and Purgatory books. I guess I could grab it. It's right over there. Maybe I'll do that when I'm done showing these, because I only have a little bit left. Here's Ghost Manor. And then we have this Eerie book here. Eerie number 12. I do not have any of the Vault. Actually, guys, here's Denver Ninja Gaming. Okay, he's actually in the chat now. Go, like I said before in the beginning of my show, go check his channel out. Go give him a sub. He's got a contest going on right now. The 50th person to sub to his channel wins a graded, I forget, it's Amazing Spider-Man. Help me, Denver. Is it 317? I believe it's 317 9.6. So the 50th person to sub to his channel will win that book. That's the only thing you have to do to enter the contest. Is sub his channel. Sub number 50 wins that book. So go check him out. He's got a good channel going. Nice guy. Denver Ninja Gaming. Go check him out, guys. Sub to his channel. He possibly could win a book. Alright. Back to it. Here's an old Classics Illustrated Frankenstein book. I like that cover there, too. Ghost Stories. That's a neat cover. Give me another stack of books here. Yep, it's a 9.6, issue number 317. So go check them out, guys. Go give them a sub. Here is Giant Size Chillers, The Curse of Dracula. This is the first appearance of Lilith. And I have 2 copies of it. And then here's Giant Size Dracula number 2. Got a little bondage cover going on here. Here is Tales from the Crypt. Now, these aren't the originals. These are the reprints that they did, I believe, in the mid-90s. How many comics do I have now? Jeez, I'm thinking I have close. Evan just asked me how many books I have. It's probably, I want to guess close to almost 20,000, maybe. Anywhere between 18 and 20. I'll give you guys an overview of my room when I'm all done here. But here is Tales from the Crypt, issue number 3. If you guys don't know, these reprint the originals. I'd love to have the originals, but unfortunately they are real pricey. So these are good. Here's another one. Here's issue number 4. I like that cover there. Here's issue number... Vault of Horror number 1. Same thing. They reprint the Vault... the original comics. Here is issue number 2. Here is issue number 3. Here is issue number 4. I need to look into buying more of these, because these, I remember buying these off the rack. And these were really fun reads, man. I mean, it's good classic horror books. And then we got some more Believe It or Not. Ripley's Believe It or Not from Gold Key. We got that. And then here is another Ripley's Believe It or Not. I like these books too. They got good classic painted covers on them. This one's a really good cover. Believe It or Not. Ripley's Believe It or Not. I don't know if you guys are old enough, but do you guys remember the TV show Ripley's Believe It or Not? Back in the day. Here's another one. Amongst In, you picked up Demon by Kirkman. Yeah, that's a good book, man. I got my 6 copies. I'm good on that. They're still on eBay, but you know they're like $24 an issue now. So here's another Grimm's Ghost Stories. Here's another one. Like I said, I really like these painted covers. Here's the Ghost Stories. Here's another one. They just have that real creepy look to them that I like. Here's another Ripley's Believe It or Not. And then the last Ripley's Believe It or Not book that I got. Like I said, I got these probably pretty cheap on eBay. I don't ever spend a lot on books. I try not to, at least. Anyways, for you guys, just tune in. Tonight's review was of Unleash. It's definitely for adults. It's not your average comic. But definitely pick it up. You can get it pretty cheap on eBay. I guess it's being made into a movie. Definitely adult themed, but check it out, guys. You can get them on eBay now anywhere from like $8 to like $13, $14. It's not too bad. It's not too pricey yet. All right. Next up, we're gonna do some good old Vampirella. I believe Vampirilla's next. Let me check here. I got a whole short box full that I need to show, so let's pull a big stack out and we'll just go from there, guys. Alright. Up next is Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. There's issue number 3. There's another copy of number 3. No, I haven't. I've read probably 80 to 85% of my collection. I haven't read the whole thing, all of my comics. A lot of comics I buy just for the covers. But here's issue number 6. I like that cover there. It's got a little bit of a Electra or an Elvira look to it. It looks like Elvira. And here's number 8. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys... here's some more books by Zenscope. But they're horror books, so they're not what you think. This here... let me move these out of the way. These two books here have a good... have a good little story to them. These here are the Grimm Tales of Terror. I have 2 copies of this one. This is the dealer incentive issue. And now this comic goes for like $120, anywhere between $100 to $120, $130 on eBay. Okay? I have 2 copies. What happened is one day I was in my LCS, I was digging through the boxes, and I saw these, you know, me being a big horror fan, I had to pick them up. But when I got to the register, the guy that was running it, usually I never seen him run the register before, so he was definitely out of his environment. And what happened was, I got these up there, and I bought a couple other issues. I'll show you here. Here's issue number 2. I had this one with it, but this one on the back side has a barcode. And it also, if you look up here in the corner, it's got a price of $2.99. Can you see it? Okay, if you look on these, there's no price. It just has the number and the date. Okay? Whereas this one has the number, the date, and a price. $2.99. It's kind of, it won't focus. But anyways, I get to the counter, and the guy, you know, opens the bag, he pulls it out, and he's like, well, there's no scan bar. He looked on the inside, there's no scan bar on the inside, there's no price. He goes, well, it's not in the system, because I guess he tried typing in the system. And he goes, somebody's mistake is your gain. So he sold me these 2 for $2.99 each. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. So when I got home, I looked this book up. At the time, when I bought it, there was one on eBay for like $140. And I was like, holy shit, are you kidding me? So there's only a couple on eBay now. And it's going anywhere between $90 to $120. So I got basically a $120 book for $2.99 each. So I picked them up. So that was kind of a cool, getting a book cheap from your LCS. But there's issue number 2. There's another copy. And there's another copy. There's issue number 3. There's issue number 5. I'm missing number 4. Here's issue number 6. Look at that. That's the kind of shit that scared us when we were kids, man. The monster underneath the bed. Here's issue number 7. There's issue number 8. How fucking creepy is that? And there's issue number 10. So I'm actually missing 2. 2 books from that series. And then up next, here's Grimm Tales of Terror. I believe this was volume 1, and I think this is volume 2. But there's that. There's another copy of number 1. And then there's issue number 2. And then there's number 3. That's kind of a creepy stalker type. There's a guy outside the window just hanging out watching this girl sleep. Here's number 4. There's number 5. I'm missing number 6, but there's number 7. But look at that cover. The guy outside the hallway with a bloody axe. Here's issue number 8. There's number 9. There you go. And there's issue number 10. So those are pretty good. Those are pretty good books to pick up. Like I said, they're relatively cheap on eBay. And then now is another good little series here. Let me see. Let me get them all together. All right, here we go. This little series is called Flinch. Sorry. There's issue number 1. Look at that. Here is issue number 2. There is issue number 3. There's number 4. There's issue number 5. I'll tell you what scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Is I remember I was probably like 8 or 9. And I had a little 13-inch black and white TV when I was a kid in my room. And I was flipping the channels late at night. You know, I shouldn't have been on TV. It was late. It was like, well, for an 8 or 9-year-old kid, it was like 11 o'clock at night. And Exorcist was on. And ever since then, I have been freaked out by that movie. But there's issue number 6. That movie was fucking freaky. And it was a TV version, too. There's number 7. There's number 8. There's issue number 10. Oh, I'm missing one. I thought I had the whole set. There's number 11. Now this cover here. This is probably my favorite creepy cover of all time. Look at that cover, guys. Look at that cover. That fucking doll, that dog has a woman face. I mean, the guy's drinking wine with it, and he's kind of like getting undressed, and I don't know what's going on here, but whatever it is, it ain't good. Whatever's going on here in this little video, this little scene there, it's not something I want to walk in on. But there's issue number 13. There's number 14. There's issue number 15. I mean, look at this guy. He's lifting a lid of a fucking garbage can, and he's got some dude all tied up. Look like he's been skinned or something. So you know he's gonna go in that fucking garbage can. And then here's issue number 16. So yeah, but definitely the cover of the night. I think I've talked about this cover in another video before. That's not a good time right there. That's not something I want to be part of. Leave me out of that conversation. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into my Vampirilla books. There's Vampirilla. It's one shot. I have a lot of Vampirilla books. So I figured it's vampire themed. So I'll go ahead and show it. Here's Vengeance of Vampirilla, issue number 0. And then here's a good 90s foil goodness cover. Look at that. Look at that foil, man. Woo! I love it. There's issue number 1. Look at that. Woo! All that foil. There's issue number 2. Here you go, guys. To break the monotony up a little bit. Here's issue number 3. No, maybe that's the cover of the night. What do you guys think? Here is issue number 5. Number 6. Issue number 7. Issue number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Another copy of Vengeance of Vampirella, number 11. Here's issue number 12. Number 13. Another copy of 13. No, I do not have any of the Vampirella. No magazines, just the comics. I wish I had the magazines. Those are worth a little bit of money. Here is Vengeance of Vampirella, another copy of 14. And another copy. Here's issue number 15. Damn, I got 4 more copies of 15. I don't know why I got so many copies of that. There's number 16. There's another 16. I'm not sure what Vampirella's first appearance is. I'm not 100%. 16. Another 16. Issue number 17. Damn, I don't know why I got so many copies. There's 4 more of issue number 17. Number 18. Another copy of 18. Issue number 19. And there's issue number 20. Now we have Vampirella sneak preview. It's a pretty cool cover there. There's issue number 0, and still in the poly bag. And there's issue number 0 out of the poly bag. And then monthly issue number 4. And then Vampirella vs. Pantha, number 1. Vampirella She. Actually, yes, I do get most of my books off of eBay. Probably, well, I get my monthly books off, out of my shop, but for the most part, I do a lot of my shopping on eBay, man. You just got to know when to look, what to look for. You just got to narrow your search down to what you're kind of have an idea about. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day on how I search for what I buy. But I do a lot of my shopping like now. Like if I wasn't making this live stream, I'd be on eBay looking for certain types of books, whatever pops in my head. If I'm looking at something I want to complete a run, I'll try to hit that up. But for the most part, I do most of mine on eBay. The deals are there, man. There's deals to be had on eBay. You just got to know when to look, what to look for, what to put in the search. Like what I'll do, basically, I'll give away one of my secrets, is I'll just go into the search box and I'll just put generic comic book and I'll narrow it down to auction, ending soonest. And then what I do is I just go through. If there's something that I want and no one's bidding on for like 50 cent, $1, I'll bid on it. Usually I win it, and then I'll go to see what that seller has for sale too, so that way I get the best deal on the combined shipping. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video on that maybe tomorrow or Monday or something. I'll show a video on how I kind of go through and get my books. Vampirella, Shadowhawk book 1. And there is book 2. You know, I've had, you know, Denver's asked me, is that the best way to get bulk? For me, yes. Now, has every experience I've had been perfect? No. There's been times where the books have come in damaged, and then you just, I mean, the good thing about being a buyer, you just have to, if you feel like you're getting a raw deal, take a picture and then send it to the seller and tell them, hey, listen, I want my money back. And a lot, 9 times out of 10, they'll give you your money back. Sometimes I've had to go through eBay to get my money back, but in the end, you always get it back. Yeah, I do ending soonest is the way to go. I mean, that way you can see what's on there. And then sometimes I'll put comic book lot, L-O-T, and I'll do ending soonest, and then I'll do auction. And then sometimes you'll see, like, lots of comics, like X-Men, you know, 20 issues of X-Men for $5, $6 shipping. No one's bidding on it. There's like 30 seconds left. If it's something that I want or I'm interested in, I'll bid on it. And then I have a dollar amount in my mind what I'm willing to spend on that set. Let's say, okay, it's 20 books of X-Men, Uncanny X-Men early issues, and the starting bid is at $30. And let's say hypothetically in my mind, the most I want to spend is 40. I'll put in 40, and then if it goes over 40, then it's just not meant to be, and then I just move on. Here is Vampirella Bloodlust. That's a pretty cool cover. There is another copy of Bloodlust. I mean, I don't mind giving away my secrets because there's so many comics out there to be bought. Right now, I'm kind of slowing down a little bit because I have Tampa Bay Comic Con in August, and then I guess now Tampa's getting its first MegaCon in October. So now I have to save for 2 cons. Yes, Evan, I will probably do a live stream, because I'm off all the way through next Friday. I'll probably do a live stream on my whole DVD collection. Mainly horror, because that's mainly what I have. But yes, I will show a movie collection at probably sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. You guys don't have to watch it live. I do it live. I do it in the morning when my wife's at work, and then you guys can always just watch the upload. But here's a Vampirella pinup special, #1. I believe, yeah, Adam Hughes did this cover. So that's it's a pretty cool cover. She's pretty ripped too, man. Look at that. She's got a 6-pack and everything. Here's Vampirella Intimate Visions #1. The good thing about these, a lot of these Vampirella books, is their covers are so, they're so good. Now here are some really good covers here. Vampirella Dynamite #1. Look at that cover. I don't know, her nose looks kind of weird. Like, I don't know what that is on the tip of her nose. Maybe blood or something, but still, that's a pretty cool cover. Here's Vampirella Revelations #0. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 copies of it. And that's a pretty cool cover. And then, here's Vampirella Classic #1. Now, I believe there's another copy, and there's another copy. I believe these, now, Matt may know this too, I believe these are reprints of the magazine, the Vampirella Classics. I believe they are. I'm not 100%, don't quote me on that, but that's a pretty sick cover. So you guys are telling me that one is a J. Scott Campbell cover? This one? I'm going to look inside. I'll let you guys look at this real quick. I'm going to open the book up real quick to see. I'm not sure if I have the one by Michael Turner or not. Do you know what issue it is? What Vampirella book it is? That... Yep, it's J. Scott Campbell. That is a J. Scott Campbell cover. It says that there is, it says there, J. Scott Campbell 25%, Alex Ross 25%. I don't even want to pronounce the other ones, but there's a 1 in 21 chase of an Alex Ross. So, but yeah. J. Scott Campbell, guys, good call. Now I have the ones here somewhere that author Saddam did. Those are pretty cool covers too. So here's Vampirella Classic number 2. Another copy of number 2. Number 3. Number 3 again. Issue number 4. Yeah, you can tell that's like a reprint of like a magazine cover. So I bet these are like reprints. So that's pretty cool. There's issue number 5. So technically, yes, I do have Vampirella's first appearance, but only in a reprint. And there's Vampirella Strikes number 1. Do you guys like those realistic photo covers? Remember Marvel had the cosplay ones? I wasn't too impressed with those. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's a pretty nice cover, though. Here is Vampirella Strikes number 2. Number 3. There's issue number 4. I like that cover. That's pretty cool. And then Vampirella Sad Wings of Destiny. I have a couple copies of it. And then here is what the back side of this book cover is. I just wanted to have the 2 different covers out, but that's this book here, but the backside cover. So that's what it looks like on the other side. And here's the ones I was telling you about with the author Saddam covers, which I really like. It's Vampirella: The Second Coming, number 1 of 4, and you can see it's done by Saddam. But I like the way he draws, man. Here's issue number 2. Oh no, here's another copy of number 1. And that's a Just Go cover. It's pretty cool. And then here's issue number 2. I really like that cover. Saddam again. There's issue number 3 of 4. There's number 4 of 4. And here is Vampirella number 1. Yes, Louie, I showed my Dead World in the very beginning of this video, so there's number 2. That's a pretty cool, pretty sick cover. Here's a really cool cover, number 3. There's Vampirella number 4. I like that cover too. I like the way she looks. She looks really like demented. And then we got issue number 5. And then Chains of Chaos, number 1 of 3. Number 2 of 3. Number 3 of 3. There's another nice cover. Love that one. There is that one. I like that one. Here's another copy of number 1. There's number 2 of that little mini series. There's another copy. And there's issue number 3. I like that cover too. Dracula on it. And then there's issue number 4. So that is my Vampirilla collection. For those of you that missed it, there's the cover of the night. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Let me see here. I'll just show these real quick again. Here's some Dead World. In no particular order. Like I said, that kind of reminds me a little bit with the baseball bat with the spikes on it. Kind of reminds me of Negan a little bit. There's issue number 12. 3 copies of number 11. There's number 8. So let me ask you guys. You guys want to see my Lady Death and Purgatory collection? Because I can grab that box real quick. There you go, Louie. I just showed you a couple just to kind of give you an idea what I had. I have almost a whole set of the Dead World collection. I almost had the entire run. I'm missing a few, and a few of the Tat. See you later, bud. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Appreciate it. I got a few copies of number 1. I got like 3 copies of number 1. Let me see what here. Okay, here's issue number 10. Like I was telling you guys in the Dead World collection that I have, this is the pricey book right here. It's issue number 10. Now there's 2 different covers for this, but I'll show you why this book is so pricey. I gotta switch it over to Mylar anyway, so I'll just open it up. It's because of the back cover. I guess, apparently, this is the first appearance of the Crow in comic book or something. Something to do with, this is his first full-page spread or something, but this is the reason this book is so pricey. It's because of this back cover. And it's issue number 10 of Dead World. And like I said, do I have any New Kids on the Block? No, unfortunately, I got rid of all mine. I sold them. But yeah, this is the reason why this book is so pricey, is because of that cover there. But it's the only issue number 10 that I have, and I need to switch it over to Mylar. So, all right, hold on 1 second. I'll grab my Yeah, I like that back cover, man. Like I said, it's pricey, but it's a pretty good book to have. It's like I said, it's the most expensive book in that series. So, if you can find it for a good price, I think I paid $40 for it. All right, let's see what we got here. Now these are not going to be in any particular order. My Lady Death, Purgatory collection here. Like I said, these are in no particular order. And this one here is autographed. And it has a certificate with it. So, that's pretty cool. And then I have this one. Lady Death has some pretty sick covers. There's another half Wizard half issue with a certificate. There's a pretty sick cover there. I love Lady Death, man. I love this series of books. The covers are just amazing. I have a lot of the signed books too. It's crazy because you would think those would be harder to get, but there's apparently a lot. Like this one here is signed right there, and it has a certificate with it. But Lady Death and Purgatory, those are like my favorite characters, or female characters. Here's a Lady Death Purgatory book. Like I said, these are in no particular order, guys. I'll just show them. That's an awesome cover there. That's another. Just the Lady Death covers, man. I mean, they're just so well drawn. I have books everywhere. It's funny. There's another cool one. This one here is limited 192 of 200. And it also has a certificate. So that's pretty cool. And this one here is also signed, but no certificate. But that's a pretty cool cover. There's another Wizard half, and another one, and another one, but this one is signed. Here's another one that's signed. And now these four covers are, these are also limited too. And these are this is probably my favorite cover. And this is limited 54 of 100. And they all have certificates with them. I have these in Mylar. There's another one. This one's number 61 of 100. Or 61 of 500, my bad. And then here's number 60 of 500. And then number 50 of 500. But that's probably my favorite cover. That's why I have so many of them. And then here's Lady Death again. Here's a cool one. There's another Lady Death Vampirella. Here's another foil goodness. And here's another one that I have, and it's signed. It's a trade paperback, and it's hard to tell, but there's a signature there. And then there's a signature right there. But that's like a trade paperback. And then Lady Death She. And then there's another Lady Death cover. Like I said, I love... And, you know, back in the day, you could get Lady Death books and Purgatory books pretty damn cheap. I haven't looked in a while. But, yeah, you could get them really cheap. Here's a pretty cool cover where it's her and all the monsters. Mummy Man, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy, Wolfman, Dracula. That's pretty cool. I don't even want to ask what's going on in chat right now. Now, you want to talk about foil goodness. Look at that one. Gotta love that gold foil, man. There's that. Oh man, you guys are a trip. Here's a good bondage cover. Lingerie edition. Yeah, I have a lot of Lady Death. Another lingerie. I have a lot of Lady Death. I was on a Lady Death roll for a while. Yes, I am watching chat as I show books. But this is an adult-themed show, so it's okay. No, I do not. I don't have any of that. What is it, like a 5-issue series with that Evil Ernie? I don't have any of those. I wish I did. That'd be a good book to have. Yeah, these are... I love Lady Death covers, man. They're so nice. Especially the earlier ones. Here's a pretty cool one. Yeah, these were called the Art Deco. So I like those. Actually, the stickers are on the bags. I need to rebag and board a lot of my books. I just haven't had time. This week I plan on doing a lot of rebagging and board. Actually, all those Vampirella books, I just rebagged and boarded them tonight. So slowly but surely, I'm working my way through them. Yeah, Evil Ernie 1 is pricey, man. Yeah, I never understood that either. Why don't you just put them on the back? Oh well. Here's another trade paperback. The Reckoning. Pinkie Pie. Oh man, you guys are a trip. Ark, what's up? Archangel's here. Inside UFO. Damn, I thought I had my Purgatory in here. I guess not. Let me grab another box. Unless you guys are getting tired of looking at these books. I don't know, that might be cover of the night too, guys. It's pretty sick cover too. Alright, let me grab another box. If you guys want. I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind. Like I said, I'm on vacation, so... We got some She. Can't go wrong with that. It's not really horror. I guess I've gotten out of the horror books pretty much now. Until I hit Purgatory again. Alright, Denver Ninja Gaming. Remember, guys, go check out his channel. He has got that contest going on to where the 50th subscriber wins Amazing Spider-Man 317 CGC 9.6. So go sub his channel, Denver Ninja Gaming. Go check him out, guys. For some reason, these were in my Evil Ernie box. I don't know why, but what the hell. Dark Fantasies. Have you guys ever heard of this book before? It's like a random book that I had. Actually, I got a couple of them. Not even a bag and board. I know, man. Sorry. Hey, I told you it's late night, man. I wear my PJs, man. Oh, you talking about... Yeah, I know. But look, I don't even know what that is. I think I just got it in like a lot of comics or something. But that is a pretty cool cover, though. CBA says he has dark fantasies, but not the comics. Here's my Evil Ernie comics, guys. Some of them. Hey, look, it's Captain America. See that? Oh, this one's cool. This is a glow in the dark. Here's another one of the ones that glows in the dark. And another one. Yeah, it's a pretty sick cover. I like that one. Lady Demon. Here's another copy of the glow in the dark. So have you guys, are you guys gonna go see, Warcraft? I don't know, it's getting pretty shitty reviews. There's, Straight to Hell, and then on the back is, like, a little mini comic. Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad. I was gonna go see it, but 2 hours. I mean, it can't be any worse than Batman v Superman, so. I don't think anything could be that bad. AG, you out? Alright, brother. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. AG Surfer, better known as Thor. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Here's another trade paperback. Hell, I don't even know where my Purgatory books are. Shit-tastic. It's pretty funny. Evil Ernie and Santa Fe. That's pretty cool. Limited to 1,500. Little ash can. Comics Unlimited, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Hack and Slash. Evil Ernie. Here's another trade paperback. Youth Gone Wild. Evil Ernie. No, I do not. Arc, I do not have that one. I wish. Reading chat while doing this is like a shit ton of fun. There's one more. I got a couple left here. Megadeth. Alright, guys. That is it. I'll have to dig out my box of Purgatory books, and maybe I'll show that next week. But I'm going to give you guys a little quick room tour. Because like I said before, guys, I had the video up where I did a live stream of me reorganizing my room. It's a lot of fun. It was about an hour and a half. I had a couple people viewing at one time. It's fun. If you guys want, you can go check it out. But it's just me reorganizing my room, trying to do something different. I hope you guys like these live streams. But Ark, I appreciate you stopping by, man. And I'll give you guys a quick room tour, and then probably gonna end it here. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Okay, so basically here's the door into my room, and over here I moved my bookshelves. And then I have my Hulk 181, my Darth. Here's some of my prints. Here is the map for Howl-O-Scream for Busch Gardens in Tampa. Me and my wife, we go every year, so I save them, and then I save our tickets. So every year I switch this out. There's an Avengers print. There's my cap, signed by Steranko, dedicated to me. But there's that. There's my Wolverine Saddam signed print. And then over here is 3 of my Bernie Wrightson prints, which I am excited to know that he is coming back to Tampa Bay Comic-Con. So I am going to take some books, and I am going to buy more prints. Here is a print done by a random artist at last year's Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Limited 5 of 10 Cobra Commander. But over here are some of my vintage Star Wars TIE Fighters. My Kylo Rens, some World of Warcraft posters, and then a couple of my Tampa Bay Comic-Con posters. And then I have my R2 cardboard little stand, and then down here I have my long boxes, and I have more short boxes stacked over here. And then I have my CGCs. And then over here I have more books. I have some boxes on the way tomorrow. Some more short boxes. So all these will be going in. There's some of my box sets. There's my vintage Millennium Falcon. And then over here are some of my movie posters. I have about 20 more movie posters in my closet that are rolled up. I just picked out these to hang up. And then there's my TV. Just an old plasma TV. My Xbox 360. And then over here, basically what I did over here is I turned my drawer boxes into a desk. So if you look on this side, you'll see the boxes there. They just pull right out. And then all I did is put a black sheet on top. There's my laptop so I can interact with you guys. There's where I sit. There's some of the books. Cover of the night. But yeah, this, I could sit here. And I don't have to worry about moving anything, because these boxes slide right out. So I can keep this as like a desk, and I can bag and board there. But there's where I sit. There's some more short boxes. And then I have some on the side over here too. On both sides I have them. And then there's more. So all these books have to be put away. But that's it, guys. Here's my, I have like 25 copies of Outcast #1. This one's signed by Kirkman. But these are all first prints. I have like 25 copies of it. There's my new books I got this week. These are my prints that I've gotten for the Comic-Con. They're all signed by the artist. There's my Batman stamps. And then over there is my Lady Death prints that I got last year from Comic-Con. And they're all signed. And my Crow poster. And then I have my blackout curtains. But guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Junkie After Midnight. I'm glad you guys could tune in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to thumbs up, thumbs down, it doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, if you want to see any part of my collection, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll show another portion of my selection next week. But anyways, guys, it's the Real Comic Book Junkie. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, the book of the night that I reviewed was... I'll put it up here so you guys can see it one last time. Please go check it out. It was a really good book. Unleash. Adult only. Check it out. It's a good read. Alright, guys. I hope everybody had fun tonight. Everybody had a good weekend. It's good seeing everybody inside. CBA, Matt, Denver, all you guys. Louie, all you guys, man. It's good seeing you guys tonight. Tune in next week. As always, Junkie After Midnight. Usually starts around 11:30. Look for some random live streams throughout the week. I'm going to do one on my movie collection. So stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, just some random shit going to happen this week, guys. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. It's been fun. It's been real. But I'm out, guys. Have a good one. See ya.